As I conclude this video here, 1,600 workers. Here are the numbers. 1,600 workers was laid off by Bahama last month. And the most sensiblest prime minister in the country. And we know who the Minister of Immigration is, Elfred Johnson. I like Elfred Johnson, so I ain't gonna say nothing too bad about him. But he is a first generation Haitian, and he's the minister responsible. And 1,600 Mexicans have been brought in to the Bahamas. And we have that many people that is being let go by Bahama. I'm just gonna conclude this and just show you what we have here. Bakers Bay girls. See all the fellas right here relaxing. They're all in the Bahamas. They're happy to be in the Bahamas. They're gonna make some real money. There's Joe Ball again. That's the man in charge of all the wrong things.
All 70 gold.
You count them 70 a time. The bus gone, bus full, and boy, these girls are working. These Mexicans got them working. It's old Joe Ball. This is the most work he done since he been in Bakers Bay. He been there for an exception, and still there. 1,600 people got let out from Bahama, and this prime minister, the worst prime minister in the history of the Bahamas, this is what he done to thank Bahamians for voting for him. This is it. Boy, you're working you hard today. You're working for your money. This is what goes on in the Bahamas. 1,600. Y'all couldn't find nobody, Joe Ball from Bahama, to try to bring some of them people from Bahama to Bakers. Or they're the wrong color. Couldn't bring them. Just remember that black on black racism. Look at the pigmentation of these people. Slick hair and brown skin. They trust them when our government don't trust us. You imagine that the job is available in this country. 1,600 plus is being laid off at Bahama and other resorts. But the Bahamas government, the first thing they do was to bring Mexicans in here by the dray load. This is unheard of in this country, but this is the country that we live in. As for the first time, I just want a word to see Joe Ball. I see working hard. First time he work hard, and this can't be right. That's why I say, vote for Kai and don't be shy. As I conclude this video, this is a sad day for Kai Mills. It's a sad day for the Bahamas when the resorts in Nassau collectively have sent over 2,000 people home that can do these jobs. And my prime minister okayed to bring these people in. And Darren Enfield right at the table, because Bakers Bay is right in his district, and he's the Minister of Foreign Affairs. People don't like for me to call Darren Enfield, but he is by far worse than Renato Curry would ever been. Renato Curry was not a minister. He never sat at the table of decision making. Did Darren Enfield ever came and say, have a meeting with Abaconians? This is what Kai will do as a sensible thinking member of parliament. I will have a meeting in Abaco to ask Abaco and Abaconian workers, are you getting the right pay? First of all, is the condition right? And is the job market from Abaco could absorb some of these people from coming in? That would have been the decent thing to do. 10 months to date is the second. 10 months to date, Darren have not had a meeting with the people of North Abaco, Darren Enfield. Nor have he. And then I would have said to the owners of Bakers Bay, we have Bahamians that are capable willing and able to bring Baker's Bay back, because the Mexicans didn't build Baker's Bay. The Bahamians built it. So why can't the Bahamians rebuild it? Did they have 300 Mexicans when they were building Baker's Bay? No. Bahamians. Same Bahamians that are now unemployed. And then something angered me last night. Something really angered me last night. I saw this man has moved my liver when I see a real Uncle Tom. Dr. Livingston Marshall. Dr. Livingston Marshall threw all Bahamians under the rock when he made a statement that Bahamians are too lazy. I want to ask Dr. Livingston Marshall on tape, what have you done so significant that had your nose right up, where a brown nose and the owners of Baker's Bay? All you is Dr. Marshall is a brown nose. So look at your lip. Your lip pink from having your nose so far up them. And all you've done, Dr. Livingston Marshall's hurt Bahamians. You've done such a terrible job of trying to sell Bahamians. And you're going to say Bahamians are lazy. What about you? You walk and stroll through Abaco, and what you've done in Abaco, Dr. Livingston Marshall, you could never do to Nassauians what you did to Abaconians in Abaco. That could never happen. Only because Abaco ain't like me. Most of them accept it and they pray. They know that God give them common sense to take care of that hair. But they just pray and let it go. And you walk by them every day without a word being said. But you can't do that to Kai Mills. I don't have that type of makeup. My DNA is not field slave. That is never my makeup. You see, Kai act different because the part of Africa where Kai came from, my family were kings and crane. So I have that DNA. Everybody want to ask, why do you speak that way? How could you say these things? Because I have royal authority. I have royal blood that passed through my ancestral roots from Africa straight down to the Bahamas. That's why I can speak with authority, because I was born as a leader. I was born with authority figure. I was born to know right from wrong. And I will never throw my Bahamian people under the ground for Mexicans, because the Mexican leaders would never throw Mexicans under the ground for Bahamians. And I asked the question, if the same thing would happen in Mexico, would the Mexican president allow 300 Bahamians, even if they are more skillful and they work more hours like a slave, would the Mexican president let 300 people come into Mexico when his people, some 2,000 of them just get let go in Nassau? Would the Mexican president allow Bahamians to come and fill the void and leave Mexicans jobless? The Mexicans will kill the Bahamians themselves. It would never be allowed in Mexico. But you see that there are girls out here toting bags and doing everything that the white boys tell them to do. My job is not to tote bags. I don't tote bags. You give me my job prescription and that will I do. I will do no more and no more less, because I don't get paid for it. I ain't gonna lift no bags. I ain't gonna try to speak Mexicans, because I don't know nothing but Mexican. All I know about Mexico, they like tequila. And I don't drink tequila because they got wine in it. So that's as far as I go with Mexico. But now, we got them here. I see the chief of immigration out here to make sure that this deal is right. Shouldn't immigration be here at Mashaba because they coming in from Nassau here. Shouldn't immigration be here? Or this was done from immigration director Clarence Russell. Clarence, you okay this? The director of immigration, Clarence Russell, you okay these Mexicans? Or this the minister deal? This about your pay grade? That's when you show that you're powerless. When the minister, that's only been a minister less than a year, could direct and dictate to the director who's been there for some going on 3 years. The authority figure ain't right. You think Ellsworth Johnson is agreement with this? To stop his people, his Haitian people from getting a job at Baker's Bay? No. Ellsworth Johnson would have said, let the Haitian get a job. They're my people. But Ellsworth Johnson had to sit on the side. That's Minister of Immigration. This is direct from the Prime Minister's office. This is the Prime Minister and the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Darren A. Henfield deal. Darren A. Henfield, my Member of Parliament for North Abaco, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, had to be involved on okaying 300 Mexicans to come to the Bahamas to take Bahamians' job. You got the government that you vote for. I know that a lot of y'all vote for Darren. And I know that y'all are ashamed. And you would not and you shall not make that mistake twice. Kai cares. I'm giving the information to let you know, because there's a lot of Bahamians just like me heard about these Mexicans coming in, but Kai always tried to record say, not hearsay. Now you know that Darren has taken 300 jobs from the people of North Abaco to have Mexicans coming to do our job. This one, this Kai Care video, I tell y'all, vote for Kai Mills. This will never happen. I will sleep at the door of the Prime Minister until this was corrected. This is the wrong time to bring foreign workers into a country that need work. You're live with Kai on WCAY in Mashaba, Abaco, Bahamas, where we have the worst Prime Minister in the history of this country and the most uncaring, hateful government called the FNM regime to have ever run the Bahamas. Vote for Kai and get rid of these FNM before they bring the Bahamas to junk status. We're already to junk status, but bringing us even deeper into junk status. Kai Case, you're live with Kai in Mashaba, Abaco on WCAY.